If you're somebody who is still on the fence about trying NoFap, then please tune into this video. What is good is fantastic, and what's fantastic is today. First of all, it's very good to be skeptical. I myself am a skeptical human being. Every time I'm told new information, I always have to double check it 3 times over, just to make sure that the information I'm being fed is correct and that it's actually going to help me or benefit me in some way, shape or form. So I'd just like to start this video by saying that I have no problem with anybody who is skeptical about the movement of NoFap. The second thing that I want to mention is that if you're somebody who is on the fence about trying NoFap, then why don't you just try it anyway? Life is all about experimenting. It's all about trying new things, because if you try new things, you are giving yourself the opportunity to evolve. Many of us get too comfortable. We get too complacent with our current situations, and we never want to push forth. We never want to try new things. And one thing that I've learned in this life is to just be open-minded about anything and everything. There are many things that people have told me to try, and I've refused to try them. But then when I have tried them, they seem to have had tremendous effects in my life, tremendous benefits, whether it's in the form of food, whether it's a certain type of exercise, whatever it may be. Okay, it might be a book that was recommended to you. Anytime you have an opportunity to try something new, to explore, I suggest you take that opportunity on board and you push yourself as a human being. Now, there are many reasons as to why I would advocate somebody to try NoFap. The first one is breaking free from an addiction to PMO. I'll just tell you about my experience. When I was in my addiction, in the midst of my addiction to watching pornography and masturbating, I didn't know I was addicted to porn. That's because society was telling me that everything I was doing was okay, there were no repercussions, and that actually it was fine to watch pornography. It was normal to masturbate. Only when I gave up that addiction did I realize the detrimental effects that porn was having on my life in terms of social anxiety, confidence, self-esteem, attraction around women, being myself around women, actually attracting women in the form of sexual relationships. And it was kind of a shock to me. My journey of NoFap has been an amazing healing process. It's been an amazing story, because I really didn't know what I was doing to myself. Watching porn and masturbating is a form of self-destruction, and I can only say that now because I'm somebody who has recovered from the addiction. And so that's why I would advocate for anybody who is perhaps struggling with an addiction to PMO to try NoFap. And just talking about addictions, it's very difficult for a human being to tell themselves or to admit to themselves that they are addicted to something. So you might be addicted to porn and masturbation, and you just don't want to admit it to yourself. The first thing to do is just to admit that you are addicted to something, admit that you have something that needs fixing in your life, and you give yourself the opportunity to fix it. Don't fall at the first hurdle thinking that everything is okay and everything is normal. Even if you watch porn and masturbate once a week, right? If you do that 4 times a month, then you might have a porn addiction that needs healing and you just don't know about it. There are many benefits associated with NoFap, and the biggest one and the best one for me is the confidence that you receive as an individual. Your entire life just changes. Your body language, your demeanor. It's easier to communicate with people, especially women. And as men in particular, it's important to have a form of self-confidence to go about your life. Men are considered to be leaders, to be the backbones of society, to be the go-getters, the explorers, the discoverers, right? The strong ones, the strong-minded ones. And so it's important to have a form of self-confidence, especially in a world where everybody is connected through forms like social media. You can build networks easily online just by having a form of self-confidence, right? That's just one example of why it's important to be confident as a man in this day and age. You also need confidence in yourself. You see, what NoFap will do is take you away from the darkness that you are currently in if you're addicted to porn and masturbation. An addiction to PMO is like hiding yourself in a cupboard and staying in there and telling yourself that you're not hiding from anyone or anything. But if you allow yourself to embark on a journey of NoFap, you will come out of that cupboard and you will realize that actually you were hindering yourself from experiencing so many wonderful things. Another benefit associated with NoFap is your energy and your aura. Now, this is an interesting one because you can't see your own energy. You can't see or feel your own aura. You know how you feel on the inside, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're angry or depressed. You know how you feel as an individual, but there's another aspect of this which ties into the spiritual realm, and that's how you portray yourself to other people in the form of energy. You see, in the fundamentals of science, we are taught that everything is always vibrating. No atom is ever still at a single moment in time, and so everything is fluid-like. You have to imagine the universe as flowing like water, right? Even though it doesn't seem or look like everything is vibrating, it is. It's an interesting one with vibration, because if I look at an object, for example, I'm looking at this camera right now, but the camera is still. I've just told you that everything is vibrating, which means that the camera and its atoms must be vibrating. Well, why does it look still? Why does it look like it's not moving? That's because of the density of the atoms, right? The atoms are closer together. And the atoms are closer together because there is more energy around those atoms, forcing them to compress and look like a single object that isn't moving. And so I'm telling you this because you have to think about the universe in terms of energy, right? If something is fluid-like water, if something is moving, if a leaf is blowing in the wind, that's because its atoms are lighter, right? They don't have as much energy compressing them together. So everything is all about energy, which means you as an individual, as a human being, are also radiating energy. People pick up on this energy, whether you can't see it or not, whether you can't feel it or not, people are going to notice your energy. And so if you decide to embark on a journey of NoFap or semen retention, you are reserving your life force energy as a man. Your seed that has the potential to create a child has also amazing potentials to create a wonderful life for yourself. Whether you're wanting to start a business, you're wanting to build social networks, you're wanting to increase your finances, anything that you want to do in terms of creativity, reserving and retaining your seed, your semen, through NoFap and semen retention is going to give you the keys to create more and create better. This is a gift that we have been given by the universe. And the amazing thing about this is people pick up on this energy, especially women. This ties into the process of procreation and how women choose their mates, so to speak, people or men who they want to procreate with, right? Which ties into sexual attraction, but it's all about your energy, your aura. So think about the type of energy that you're radiating if you're masturbating to pornography every single day. That's a dark path. It's a dark side of life, and people are going to shy away from you as a person. They're not going to want to be social around you. They're not going to want to talk to you because they simply won't have any reason to, right? Your energy isn't high enough. Your atoms aren't vibrating at a fast enough rate. Wherever if you jump on a journey of NoFap or semen retention, then the tables turn. And this is how the concept of female attraction really ties into NoFap. And so there are many reasons as to why you should try NoFap, why you should experiment as a man. I mentioned at the start of the video that life is all about experimentation. Well, if you don't try something, how are you ever going to know that it's for you, that it's going to work? You have to commit to it. You have to show some level of dedication. In a world where everything is gifted to us, right? In a world where we find so many people who are just complacent and happy with where they are, it's difficult to push yourself, to take your life to the next level. But NoFap is a simple thing that you can incorporate into your life if you're looking to initiate yourself into growing into a more evolved, sophisticated, more intelligent human being. Divine Masculine Tantra, I hope to see you on the next video.